Now presenting comedian
Jeffries.
Hey, Jeffries, did you tell them the story about your girl when the house got broken into?
You know, it's,
yeah, we told that last time, didn't we? About
it's
when...
worth. You know what? We have a lot of new listeners since the last time you were here. I wouldn't mind hearing that story again.
It's quite horrific. I can't even remember the jokes for it, but I
what I tell you earlier. Sometimes it's about just telling an interesting story.
I was
getting a tidbit out there.
I was at home. I was at home in Manchester with me mate watching a movie, and my girlfriend was next door, and asleep in the bedroom. Me and my mate were stoned watching the Unforgiven, I think. And at 4 in the morning, 2 guys came through the window, one with a machete and one with a hammer, and they tied me up, and there's a scar there on the side of my head where they cut my head, and they put a shoe bag over my face, and all the blood rushed out into the front of the bag, and then they threatened to rape my girlfriend while I was tied up on the ground. And it was good. I got a good lot of material out of it. But this is the weird thing, right? So they got me on the ground. I got these pictures and stuff on my chest of drawers of all my nephews and nieces. And the nice one out of the 2, right? He's a good guy. The other guy was a bit of a prick. And he pulls up a picture and goes, either you guys got kids. And my mate Steve's on the ground like this. And he goes, I got a 5-year-old boy. Like that, right? So I think, fucking hell, you don't have kids. I go, they're going to fucking kill me now, right? They're going to fucking kill me. So I go, I got a 4-year-old girl. Right? And my mate tries to top me by going, my one's retarded.
How's that going to help?
Yeah, well, you're not going to kill the guy with a retarded kid. He needs all the loving.
Yeah, that retarded kid needs all the help he can get.
But they
Why did they come through your window? Were they looking for drugs? Were you guys known to have drugs in the house?
No, they thought we were drug dealers because, being comics, we had a fair bit of cash. I drove a nice car, and I didn't seem to go to work. And when I did go to work, it was for like 2 days. But I didn't. If you knocked on my door at 3 in the afternoon, I'd answer in my underwear eating a bowl of cereal. Right? And that's drug dealer behaviour. If you've
Why'd
ever
you
seen
leave
it.
the window open?
Because we were in the house and it was hot. It was the middle of summer. It was.
Is it a nice neighborhood?
God.
It was an all right neighborhood, but they came through actually the second story window at the bathroom. And
Why was that window left open?
Because you shit in the bathroom and it smells bad, so you open a window.
You're batting down the hatches.
But we were in the house.
Yeah.
Robert Kelly's acting like a girl.
Oh, God, he's doing the tuck.
What is wrong with you?
What has happened here today?
What the hell, Bob?
Bobby Kelly's on Pal Talk doing the tuck, and it looks like he's wearing flesh panties.
Oh my God! It's like his cock's gone down one side. It's like just one big flap on the side of his cunt.
Oh God!
Yeah, show us fly's eyes.
Kenny, cancel that bagel sandwich.
And now he's smiling.
Do you call that
Oh,
fly?
he just held open the crack of his ass, and there was like a fucking
Loading it.
Bob,
big
what is
hair
wrong with
hanging
you?
out.
What is wrong with you, Bob?
Bobby's just
I was
fucking
telling a heartfelt story about
Yeah,
my
no
robbery,
kidding.
and Bobby goes, "I'll put my cock between me legs so it looks like I got a cunt."
Yeah,
Yeah. He looked like he had a
good
bunt.
job.
That was cute. A mangina for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Bob.
Mangina.
That's what this show needed today.
Oh,
so, Jim,
gosh.
so what? How did this end? So you're...
They got 12 years in prison, which they'll be out probably in 6 or something like that. They pleaded innocent, because even though they were wearing balaclavas in the middle of June. Like, they were driving in my car with a whole bootload of shit. They go, no, we weren't there. We just found this car and got in it.
Yeah.
And they went to one of them. They go, why are you wearing balaclavas? And he's like, it's me style. That was his excuse. My mate Steve, this is the line he said. This is what happened, right? My mate Steve used to be the drummer for Pie Mortal, and he was the relief drummer for Faith No More when they came out to Australia. So he's like a heavy metal guy, right? And they came through the window, and he said to me, he goes, look, I think you've chosen the wrong house. All I have in this house are 20,000 heavy metal records, and I assume you like hip-hop. Right? It was just the most... That didn't help the situation
No,
at all.
I can imagine it wouldn't. Did they leave the girl alone? I don't remember.
Yeah, they held a knife to throat and threatened to rape her a few times, and then they didn't. But the funny thing was, when I was getting tied up, I thought to myself, fuck, they're going to tie everyone up. So while they were doing it, I kept on acting like it was hurting my wrists, so that they'd do it like loosely, so that when they tied everyone up, I could escape and do some ninja shit and sort everything out. But then they just held me hostage, so they didn't tie anyone else up. So, but she was all right. But I was tied up with the fucking cord from my girlfriend's hair straighteners. the power cord, right? And when they left, my mate went and got a knife and cut me free. And the girl, she didn't cry when they had a machete to her throat, so they were going to rape her. But then I turn around, she's holding up the power cord, just bawling her eyes out, going, you can only buy this brand in America. When am I going to America again? I can't even fucking get them like this.
Wow.
Are you crying about your hair straighteners? I'm still bleeding from the head.
Holy shit.
She's the one who
was
left
this
me.
England or
This is
Australia?
England. This is Manchester.
Yeah,
Jim,
England.
this is Anthony's worst nightmare, you know.
I
This is
am
why Anthony has all his guns.
a nut. Well, I exercised my Second Amendment right again yesterday, by the way. I have a brand new weapon.
What is it?
Very happy. I have a SIG P220, 45 caliber pistol.
Shit, he's going to be carrying
That is a beautiful little weapon.
But what's the use of having it? Like in my situation, even if I had a gun, they just came through the door, bang, knife. Would you carry it with you all the time?
Yes, exactly. You carry it with you all the fucking time.
Around your house, you're rocking around with a gun.
Why wouldn't you walk around with a gun on you in your house?
I get so depressed. If I had a gun with me all the time, I would have killed myself 50 times already. Like just at the lowest moment, I would just go boom. And
Would you really?
I really would be dead now if I owned a gun.
Well, then you probably shouldn't own one.
I'm not a cutter or anything, but I could definitely go a bullet.
Really?
Oh, yesterday then, about 2 o'clock, feeling a bit down.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
feeling a bit down, he would just pull the trigger.
Couldn't decide what I wanted for lunch. It would have been all over. No, I really would be dead if I owned a gun.
Really?
Yeah, not a shadow of a doubt. If I owned a gun, if I had a gun with me at any time, I'd be dead or would have killed a couple of people in a race.
Wow, okay, yeah, then you shouldn't have a gun.
That's why I think it's bad. It's bad to have guns.
No, it's good to have guns.
No.
Anthony, you don't think you're taunting lunatics right now?
I'm not taunting lunatics. What are they going to do? If a lunatic's a lunatic, he's going to do something bad. I'm not taunting anybody.
But aren't the statistics because you have gun crime?
I am a
people...
card-carrying member of the National Rifle
You're
Association.
You're a gun-carrying member of the National Rifle
I'm a gun-carrying member.
Do you have a gun on you right now?
No.
Then what's your policy on carry it with you all the time?
He just got it.
I have Club Soda Kenny.
Yeah, but he has other guns. That's not his first. He's like fucking Elvis. He's got other guns.
Jim,
I have Club Soda Kenny.
I went through...
He's my security guy.
I got a tour of Anthony's house about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was amazed at... I lost count. What did I say?
It's like Billy out of...
I think I lost count at around 8.
I like guns. They're fun.
8 guns in his house.
How was his house?
Oh, yeah, that's the gun
Pretty
I just
empty.
got.
Okay, have you
Guns and
have,
TVs. Guns and flat screens. That's what Ann has.
have you ever held a gun up to a person in range?
No.
For fun, he has, though.
No.
Have you ever played around in bed with it?
No. Never played in bed.
Have you ever
I've
taken the
cleaned my
bullets out and
guns
act
in
like
bed?
you're shooting a friend?
I've cleaned my guns in
Anthony
bed.
takes
That was
his...
just before my girlfriend left me.
Wow.
I hope you don't shoot your guns in real life like you do in Call of Duty 4, because you stink.
All right, smart ass. I know, I stink at that game.
Have you ever wanked with a gun in your mouth?
No, cock, but never a gun. No, no, I don't find guns,
Sexy.
like that.
But you just looked at that gun and said, "Isn't it sexy?"
It's a pretty gun. Isn't it a pretty gun? Look at it. Doesn't that look like? Doesn't that look like something you just want to have on you all the time?
That's what you got?
Yeah,
That looks cool.
The
Isn't that-
handle is
isn't that
cool. It
cool?
looks like it's a fun thing to hold. The
yeah, it
handle.
is. It's very good.
Can you bring it in and we
There's
all get
just
to hold
something.
it?
No, I can't bring
How
it
many
in.
bullets does that
Please.
thing hold? How many can you chuck out?
You put about 8 in there. Yeah.
What are you allowed to do? Are you allowed to take it out of the house? No.
Yeah.
What's the law? When are you
It's
allowed to shoot a person?
It's there's you have to be in danger of your life, or you have to feel like you're in danger of your life
Or
being
political
taken.
So I
disagreements.
could have shot those guys in my
Or
house.
political disagreement.
Yes.
Yeah, you absolutely could have shot those guys in your house.
See, the thing is, if I shot someone in my house in England in that situation, I'd be in prison right now.
There's deadly
What?
physical force laws.
No, you can't. Doesn't matter.
Really? Are you shitting
England
me? If you're in
sucks.
fucking England and people break into your house and you kill them, you're fucked?
Yeah, you're fucked.
You're supposed to just take the shit?
you can-
Fuck England.
You got to blow a whistle.
You can you can restrain them until the cops get there with their batons.
It's just a stupid.
That is the dumbest fucking thing
But the
I've
cops
ever
barely
heard.
have guns in England,
Some
right?
of them do. Yeah, I
know
was finding
some
weird.
have,
The bobbies don't. No, they got their weird hats, and that's scary
Oh my
enough.
God, I couldn't imagine that. No, you just need a gun on you.
So
No,
when somebody
no,
broke
it's
into my hotel room one time, I was sleeping. If I had shot him
Where?
in Tempe,
That sounds,
crazy.
You had a
that
knife
sounds
pulled on you on
justifiable.
stage, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what happened to Jeffrey
Good.
Ross now?
Jeff had a knife pulled on him on stage, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, that's true, Bobby.
I
That's
was
true.
there, actually, in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, that was a different time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, Bobby, that other time, too. Holy shit, I'm an instigator.
Obviously.
What happened in Tempe?
Tempe, I was at this hotel. What's it called? Shit. Anyway, I'm
Doesn't
sleeping.
matter.
I'm
It's a
about.
hotel.
I got to get up for at 6 in the morning.
Well, a good hotel or like a shitty motel?
Nice hotel.
Oh, wow.
Second floor balcony. So a guy climbed up.
Oh.
And there'd been like rapes and murders for months
Oh,
going on in
great.
Tempe.
That's
That's
fantastic.
a nice cool breeze, and about 4:30 in the morning, I hear the door, the balcony door start to open.
Holy
Oh, that's scary. At least you heard it.
I'm naked. I'm half asleep because I got to get up in an hour for radio, and I just and I go, get the fuck out! I go, get the fuck out of here! And the guy I see the hand quiver. The hand is now 6 feet from my head.
Oof.
And he goes, security, sorry. And I hear him fucking run. And they caught him on video camera climbing over the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't
Wait, what did he
understand.
have in his hand? A knife or a gun?
Nothing.
He's just coming to steal your cash, wasn't he? He just wanted to thought you'd
I think he was coming to rape some chick.
Yeah, you were the wrong guy.
But he heard the fucking
He thought
voice.
He
was
thought a
probably,
Chucky Jew, and he called it off.
yeah.
it probably sounded like you were awake and fuck, he didn't know.
Bobby, I should have played your new CD and scare him off.
Ross,
No, come on, a joke.
Ross, I had the exact same story. I've told it a million times in Buffalo, but it's the guys on the street taking a nap during the day, and I wake up because I feel a presence in the room, and there's a black guy in a hoodie pulled down tight, inches from my face. And I just open my eyes, and I just go, what are you doing here? And I was like, and as I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, I'm like, holy shit, you got to be kidding me. He got up real fast and ran. And there was a rapist loose in Buffalo at the time. And he was checking out to see if I was a girl, I think.
And,
As soon as he heard the man voice.
and what decision did he
ran.
make? Oh, you man.
No, he ran.
One time when I lived down at
Scared the
300.
fuck out of me though.
It is terrifying. I can't live on I live on like a top floor now apartment in London. I wouldn't live on the ground.
I'm super careful now. 300 Mercer, when I first moved to New York, I went down to get my laundry, and I was downstairs for 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure I locked the door, but it doesn't matter because he probably picked it. And I opened the door, and I walk in, and there's just this crackhead in my bedroom. And he's like
Holy
quivering like a deer.
Holy
And I look at him, and he looks at me, and it's just like, we both know what's happening. And he's like, where's Dave? I'm supposed to play soccer with Dave.
He's out that window, you motherfucker.
And I back off, and I let him run out, and he takes the steps, and I take the elevator, and I beat him, and me and the doorman trapped him in the revolving door for 20 minutes. he just sat in the revolving door banging on it.
A rat trap.
Like catching a fly under a plastic cup.
So finally the cops, we drag him back in, and they take him in, and he's like, obviously, he had AIDS and stuff. He was a drug addict. And I go back up the stairs, and I find like a broken watch and my tape recorder with like my act on it from the night before. Like he just stole whatever was right there. And then like 6 months later, I was in Union Square, and I saw him just peeling through the intersection. Like they eventually let him out. I never pressed charges, I don't think. And then he just ran. I saw him robbing somebody else.
Fucking monsters.
Just squashed like
There's
a bug.
monsters out there.
Monsters. You hear this, Jim Jeffries?
There's monsters out there.
Yeah.
Ants well armed.
Maybe they got it
just
right
have
in
to
England. All I have
walk
to worry
around.
about is a fucking scoutmaster jerking off on
machete?
his face.
No, that's a straight.
comes in the house
Trees
with
are all
a
whack off for
fucking
10 minutes.
machete.
I tell you what, the crime in Australia is very low for things like house burglary and stuff like that. But
Yeah?
it's much worse in Britain. Hey, you're listening to Opie and Anthony, and if you're not listening to him, you might be deaf or retarded and just have the radio on and just be looking at it, staring, and nothing's really computing in. But you wouldn't be offended by this. You can't hear me either.
Opie and Anthony.